Hello, my friend. Have you ever stopped to think about how the simplest daily habits could silently impact your health? For many of us, breakfast is a cherished morning ritual, a moment to fuel up for the day ahead. But as we age, the foods we once enjoyed, without a second thought, can start to pose unexpected risks to our well-being. Take Susan, for example. At 62, she had been following the same breakfast routine for decades: a toasted bagel with cream cheese and a cup of coffee. It was her comfort zone, a tradition that felt as natural as breathing. Yet one morning, after experiencing chest pain so severe that she thought she was having a heart attack, Susan found herself in the emergency room. Her doctor, Dr. Cassady, quickly identified a surprising culprit: her seemingly harmless breakfast habits. Stories like Susan's are more common than you might think. Many older adults like Susan go about their mornings unaware that the foods they consume could be contributing to chronic health issues over time. Breakfast, often hailed as the most important meal of the day, can sometimes act as a silent saboteur, leading to elevated blood pressure, increased stress on the kidneys, and even long-term risks of heart disease and other chronic illnesses. These risks tend to grow more pronounced as we age, when our bodies become less resilient and more sensitive to the effects of certain foods. What makes this even more concerning is how easy it is to overlook the impact of breakfast choices. We've all seen the advertisements promoting convenient, prepackaged breakfast options, quick fixes for busy mornings that promise nutrition and energy, but often hide a darker side. From processed cereals loaded with sugar to frozen waffles packed with preservatives, these foods dominate grocery store shelves, subtly embedding themselves into our routines. For years, they might seem harmless, even enjoyable, but their cumulative effects on our aging bodies can tell a very different story. Dr. Cassady, a senior nutrition specialist, has spent years uncovering how the foods we eat each morning influence our health in ways most of us never consider. He's seen countless patients, like Susan, who unknowingly put their health at risk with their breakfast choices. The body's ability to process certain ingredients, like refined sugars, sodium, and saturated fats, declines with age. What might have been an occasional indulgence in your 30s could become a daily threat to your health in your 60s. The truth is, many breakfast habits are rooted in convenience and familiarity rather than thoughtful nutrition. And while the risks may not manifest overnight, they build gradually, surfacing in ways that can profoundly affect quality of life. Yet there's hope. Understanding how these choices impact your body is the first step to reclaiming control. Small adjustments made consistently can transform breakfast from a potential health hazard into a source of vitality and well-being. As you continue reading, you'll discover 3 common breakfast foods that may seem harmless, but can have significant consequences, especially for those over 60. The insights you'll gain could empower you to make simple, effective changes that protect your health, boost your energy, and enhance your golden years. It's never too late to rethink breakfast and embrace choices that support a longer, healthier life. Let's explore how small, mindful changes to your morning routine can make all the difference. Processed foods have become a staple of modern breakfasts, especially for those who prioritize convenience over preparation. They promise quick, easy meals to fuel the day, but for older adults, the hidden dangers of these foods can outweigh their benefits. Imagine Roy, a 72-year-old who starts every morning with a packet of instant oatmeal and a packaged pastry. It seems like a practical choice. Minimal effort, minimal mess. But what Roy didn't realize was that his seemingly harmless breakfast routine was silently affecting his health. A visit to his doctor revealed alarming blood pressure numbers, and his once simple breakfast was identified as a major contributor to the problem. Dr. Cassady, a senior nutrition expert, often encounters cases like Roy's. He explains that the very convenience of processed breakfast foods comes at a cost, especially for people over 60. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing the excess salt, preservatives, and sugars commonly found in these foods. Ingredients that once had little noticeable effect can begin to stress vital organs and systems, leading to a host of health issues. For instance, processed breakfast items like instant oatmeal packets, frozen waffles, and boxed cereals are often packed with high levels of sodium. This hidden salt can be particularly harmful for seniors, whose kidneys may no longer function as effectively as they once did. Over time, the extra sodium strains the kidneys, raises blood pressure, and increases the risk of cardiovascular complications. But the dangers of processed breakfast foods don't end with salt. Preservatives, which are used to extend shelf life and maintain texture, can cause inflammation in the body. For seniors, this inflammation can exacerbate conditions like arthritis, lead to digestive discomfort, and even contribute to heart disease. Dr. Cassady often sees his older patients reporting symptoms like joint pain or unexplained fatigue, only to find that cutting out processed foods leads to significant improvements. The connection is clear. The additives and chemicals in these foods may keep them looking and tasting fresh, but they come with long-term consequences for health. The issue of hidden sugars is another major concern. Even processed foods marketed as healthy can be deceptive. Instant oatmeal, for example, might seem like a wholesome choice, but many varieties are loaded with sugar to improve flavor. Combined with preservatives and other artificial ingredients, these quick breakfast options can spike blood sugar levels and leave you feeling tired and hungry just a few hours later. This cycle of energy highs and lows is particularly problematic for older adults, whose bodies are less adept at regulating blood sugar. Dr. Cassady also warns about the appeal of specialized breakfast bars and drinks, which are often targeted at seniors. Advertised as nutritious, these products may boast added vitamins and minerals, but often include the same harmful processed ingredients. Artificial sweeteners, preservatives, and flavor enhancers may sound harmless, but they can disrupt digestion and cause discomfort, particularly for aging digestive systems. It's a reminder that not everything labeled as healthy is good for you, especially when it's processed. Despite these risks, there are healthier, equally convenient alternatives to processed breakfast foods. Dr. Cassady emphasizes that small, thoughtful changes can make a big difference. Instead of instant oatmeal, preparing overnight oats with fresh fruit can provide the same ease without the harmful additives. Simple swaps like these can help seniors enjoy their mornings without compromising their health. By stepping away from the processed aisle and embracing more natural options, the benefits can be transformative. Improved energy, reduced inflammation, and better overall well-being. For those looking to protect their health after 60, rethinking breakfast can be a powerful first step. Breakfast is often thought of as the perfect time to indulge in something sweet. Whether it's a glass of orange juice, a fruit-flavored yogurt, or a Danish pastry, sugary breakfast foods are widely considered a harmless treat. For many seniors, these choices have become a comforting morning ritual. But the truth is, foods high in refined sugar can pose serious risks, especially as the body ages. Rebecca, a 70-year-old retiree, learned this the hard way. She believed her breakfast routine was relatively healthy: orange juice, sweetened yogurt, and the occasional fruit Danish. It wasn't until her doctor diagnosed her with type 2 diabetes that she realized how much sugar she was unknowingly consuming every morning. Dr. Cassady, a senior nutrition specialist, explains why refined sugar is especially dangerous for older adults. As we age, the body's ability to process sugar changes dramatically. The pancreas, which produces insulin to regulate blood sugar, becomes less efficient. This means that the same sugary foods you could enjoy without issue in your younger years can now cause dramatic blood sugar spikes, putting extra stress on your body. These spikes are followed by sharp crashes, leaving you feeling tired, shaky, and often craving more sugar to regain energy. This cycle can become a daily struggle for many seniors, creating a pattern that is hard to break. And the effects of a high-sugar breakfast go beyond the immediate energy roller coaster. Over time, consistently consuming refined sugar increases the risk of developing chronic conditions, such as type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. Dr. Cassady often uses a simple demonstration to show his patients just how much sugar is hiding in common breakfast foods. A typical sweet breakfast, like a bowl of flavored cereal, a yogurt cup, and a glass of juice, can contain more sugar than 4 candy bars. Even foods marketed as healthy, such as granola bars or heart-healthy cereals, can be loaded with hidden sugars, often disguised under names like fructose, dextrose, or glucose on ingredient labels. One of the most deceptive culprits is fruit juice. Even when it's labeled as 100% natural with no added sugar, Juice concentrates the natural sugars of multiple fruits while stripping away the fiber. Without the fiber to slow down the absorption of sugar, drinking juice causes blood sugar levels to spike rapidly. Similarly, flavored yogurts that appear to be a healthy option can contain as much sugar as a serving of ice cream, turning what should be a nutritious start to the day into a dessert in disguise. The long-term consequences of refined sugar consumption are particularly concerning for older adults. High sugar intake has been linked to increased inflammation, which can worsen arthritis and other joint conditions. It also contributes to weight gain, making it harder to maintain a healthy balance as metabolism slows with age. Additionally, research suggests a strong connection between sugar and cognitive health, with excessive sugar intake potentially accelerating memory decline and increasing the risk of dementia. The good news is that seniors can still enjoy a satisfying breakfast without refined sugar. Simple substitutions can make a big difference. Instead of fruit-flavored yogurt, plain Greek yogurt paired with fresh berries offers natural sweetness along with protein and fiber to keep blood sugar levels stable. A sprinkle of cinnamon on oatmeal can provide a touch of sweetness without any sugar at all. Over time, the palate adjusts to these changes, and the natural sweetness of fruits like bananas, strawberries, and peaches becomes more pronounced. Many seniors who make the switch report not only better energy levels throughout the day, but also a noticeable improvement in digestion, joint comfort, and overall well-being. Rebecca's story is one of hope. After changing her breakfast habits, she found her energy levels stabilized and her blood sugar became more manageable. By reducing her reliance on refined sugar, she regained control over her mornings and her health. Her experience serves as a powerful reminder that it's never too late to make changes. While sugary breakfasts may feel like a small indulgence, their impact can be significant over time. Making thoughtful, deliberate choices each morning can pave the way for a healthier, more vibrant future. Breakfast often evokes images of hearty, indulgent meals. Plates piled high with bacon, sausages, buttery toast, and fried eggs. For many, these foods bring comfort and a sense of tradition, especially in the golden years. Elliot, a 75-year-old retiree, was one of those people who believed a hearty breakfast was essential. Every morning, he enjoyed 2 fried eggs, 3 strips of bacon, and a slice of buttered toast. It was a routine he had followed for decades, a meal he associated with strength and energy. But a routine checkup revealed a troubling truth. His cholesterol levels were dangerously high, and his breakfast choices were contributing to the problem. Dr. Cassady, an expert in senior nutrition, often encounters patients like Elliot who are unaware of the risks associated with high-fat breakfasts. As the body ages, metabolism slows, and the ability to process fats efficiently declines. Foods high in saturated fats, such as bacon, sausage, and butter, become harder for the body to break down, leading to a range of health issues. Saturated fats in particular raise levels of LDL cholesterol, often referred to as bad cholesterol, which contributes to plaque buildup in the arteries. For seniors whose arteries may already be less flexible due to age, this can significantly increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. The effects of a high-fat breakfast go beyond cholesterol. Fatty foods take longer to digest, requiring more energy from the body. Eating a heavy, greasy breakfast first thing in the morning forces the body to work overtime at a time when energy should be conserved for the day ahead. Many seniors report feeling sluggish or tired after such meals, a sign that their bodies are struggling to cope with the dietary load. Inflammation is another concern. Saturated fats can trigger inflammatory responses in the body, which can worsen conditions like arthritis, cause digestive discomfort, and contribute to chronic illnesses over time. Martha, a 68-year-old who loved her buttery croissants, experienced this firsthand. She had always assumed they were a lighter alternative to a traditional cooked breakfast. However, her doctor explained that a single butter croissant could contain as much saturated fat as 4 strips of bacon. Like many others, she hadn't realized how much fat was hidden in her seemingly innocent breakfast choice. After making adjustments to her diet, Martha found her joint pain decreased, and she felt more energetic throughout the day. The risks of high-fat breakfasts also extend to medication absorption. Many seniors take medications in the morning for conditions such as high blood pressure or cholesterol. Fatty meals can interfere with how these medications are absorbed, reducing their effectiveness. This can have serious implications for managing chronic conditions, making dietary adjustments even more crucial. Fortunately, there are healthier ways to enjoy a satisfying breakfast without the risks associated with high-fat foods. Replacing saturated fats with healthier options like avocados, nuts, and olive oil can provide the same sense of indulgence while supporting heart health. For example, mashed avocado on whole grain toast offers a creamy, delicious alternative to butter while providing healthy fats that can help lower LDL cholesterol. Eggs, a common breakfast staple, can still be part of a nutritious meal if prepared differently. Instead of frying them in butter, boiling or poaching eggs preserves their nutritional value without adding unhealthy fats. Elliot eventually swapped his fried breakfast for poached eggs with sliced tomatoes and avocado toast. Over time, his cholesterol levels improved, and he noticed he had more energy throughout the day. Similarly, Martha replaced her croissants with oatmeal topped with nuts and fresh fruit, a change that left her feeling lighter and more energized. Both found that small adjustments to their morning routines made a big difference in their overall health. Choosing healthier fats doesn't mean giving up flavor or satisfaction. It's about finding alternatives that nourish the body and support its changing needs with age. By making these changes, seniors can not only improve their heart health, but also experience better digestion, reduced inflammation, and more consistent energy levels. A healthy breakfast can still be delicious, comforting, and satisfying. It just requires a mindful approach to choosing the right ingredients. Elliot and Martha's stories serve as reminders that even long-standing habits can be changed for the better, leading to a brighter, healthier future. Making meaningful changes to breakfast habits can feel overwhelming, especially if those habits have been part of your routine for years. Many people assume that eating healthier means sacrificing time, convenience, or flavor. But with the right approach, it can be simple, satisfying, and incredibly rewarding. Dr. Cassady, who has helped countless seniors transform their morning routines, emphasizes that small, consistent adjustments are the key to success. Rather than overhauling everything at once, he encourages starting with 1 or 2 changes and building from there. This gradual shift not only makes the process less daunting, but also allows the body and palate to adapt naturally. One of the most effective strategies is planning ahead. A little preparation can go a long way in making healthy breakfasts just as convenient as processed or sugary options. For instance, preparing overnight oats at the beginning of the week is a game changer for many seniors. Simply combine oats, milk, or a plant-based alternative, and a handful of fresh fruit or nuts in individual jars and refrigerate them overnight. By morning, they're ready to eat with no additional effort. This method not only saves time, but also ensures a wholesome, balanced meal is always within reach. Batch cooking can also simplify mornings. For example, boiling a dozen eggs at the start of the week provides a quick, protein-rich option that pairs well with whole grain toast or fresh vegetables. Chopping fruits and storing them in containers can make it easier to grab a healthy snack or breakfast addition without having to prepare anything on the spot. These simple steps can help minimize the temptation to reach for processed foods or sugary cereals out of convenience. Another practical tip is stocking your kitchen with the right staples. Keeping a supply of healthy breakfast essentials like plain yogurt, fresh fruits, unsalted nuts, and whole grains makes it easier to create a nutritious meal without much effort. Dr. Cassady often advises his patients to focus on foods that don't require extensive preparation, such as bananas, berries, or avocados. These ingredients are not only nutrient-dense, but also versatile, allowing for a variety of combinations that keep breakfast exciting. When it comes to flavor, natural sweeteners like cinnamon, nutmeg, or vanilla extract can elevate dishes without adding refined sugar. For instance, a sprinkle of cinnamon on oatmeal or Greek yogurt enhances the taste while offering health benefits like stabilizing blood sugar levels. Pairing plain yogurt with fresh berries or a ripe banana provides natural sweetness alongside fiber and antioxidants, making it a satisfying alternative to sugary-flavored yogurts. Dr. Cassady also emphasizes the importance of balance. A good breakfast should include a mix of protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates to provide sustained energy and keep hunger at bay. For example, pairing a hard-boiled egg with whole grain toast and a slice of avocado ensures a well-rounded meal that fuels the body without causing blood sugar spikes. For those who enjoy smoothies, blending plain yogurt, fresh fruits, and a handful of spinach or kale creates a nutrient-packed option that's easy to take on the go. Beyond the nutritional benefits, these changes often lead to noticeable improvements in overall well-being. Many seniors report feeling more energetic and focused after switching to whole food breakfasts. Digestive issues like bloating or discomfort often decrease, and long-term benefits, such as improved blood pressure and cholesterol levels, become evident over time. One of Dr. Cassady's patients, Martha, initially resisted making changes because she believed healthy eating required too much effort. However, after trying these simple strategies, she found her mornings were not only easier, but also more enjoyable. She now spends just 30 minutes each Sunday preparing her breakfast for the week and enjoys the peace of mind that comes with knowing she's supporting her health. The key to success is consistency. Making one small change, such as replacing instant oatmeal with overnight oats or sugary cereals with fresh fruit and yogurt, can create a ripple effect. As these healthier habits become second nature, it becomes easier to build on them and explore new options. The journey to a healthier breakfast doesn't have to be difficult or time-consuming. With a little preparation, the right ingredients, and a willingness to try new things, anyone can create a morning routine that promotes vitality and well-being while still being quick, convenient, and delicious. As we come to the end of this exploration into the hidden dangers of breakfast, it's clear that the first meal of the day holds far more power over our health than we might have realized. For decades, breakfast has been celebrated as the cornerstone of good nutrition, but the reality is that not all breakfasts are created equal. The choices we make in the morning can either set us up for energy and vitality or quietly undermine our health over time. This is particularly true for seniors, whose bodies face unique challenges in processing the foods they've grown accustomed to. The good news is that, with a little knowledge and a few simple changes, breakfast can be transformed from a potential health risk into a source of nourishment and strength. The stories we've shared, Susan's alarming trip to the emergency room, Roy's struggle with high blood pressure, Rebecca's shock at her diabetes diagnosis, and Elliot's eye-opening encounter with his cholesterol numbers, are cautionary tales that resonate with many. These individuals, like so many others, weren't deliberately making poor choices. They were simply following routines that felt familiar and easy. Their journeys remind us that health issues don't develop overnight. They are the result of patterns, habits we repeat daily, often without questioning their impact. But just as habits can contribute to health problems, they can also be the key to turning things around. What's most encouraging is that change doesn't have to be overwhelming. No one expects a complete dietary overhaul in a single day. The transformation begins with small, intentional steps. Swapping out processed foods for whole ones, reducing refined sugar, and choosing healthier fats are all manageable changes that can yield profound benefits over time. These adjustments don't just improve physical health, they enhance the quality of life. Seniors who make these changes often report feeling more energetic, focused, and in control of their well-being. Dr. Cassady, who has dedicated his career to helping seniors achieve better health through nutrition, often tells his patients that the key to success lies in consistency and mindfulness. He encourages them to think of each breakfast as an opportunity to invest in their health. Rather than viewing dietary changes as a restriction, he suggests reframing them as a way to embrace foods that truly nourish the body. This shift in perspective can make the journey toward better health feel less like a chore and more like an act of self-care. For many, the initial challenge is overcoming the fear of change. Long-standing habits, especially those tied to comfort and tradition, can be hard to break. But as the stories of people like Martha and Elaine show, the rewards of making these changes far outweigh the effort. Both women discovered that small tweaks to their routines not only improve their health but also enhance their enjoyment of breakfast. Over time, their palates adjusted, and they found themselves savoring the natural flavors of whole foods in a way they hadn't before. As you reflect on your own breakfast habits, consider the choices you make each morning as an opportunity to set the tone for the rest of your day, and, more importantly, the rest of your life. Change doesn't have to be dramatic to be effective. Start with one swap. Replace sugary cereal with oatmeal, or trade processed breakfast bars for a handful of nuts and fresh fruit. These small actions can create a ripple effect, leading to better energy, more stable moods, and improved overall health. The path to a healthier, more vibrant future starts with awareness and a willingness to try. As we've seen, breakfast can be a powerful ally in maintaining and even improving health as we age. By making thoughtful choices, you can take control of your mornings and, in doing so, take control of your well-being. The journey may begin with a single meal, but the impact extends far beyond the breakfast table, shaping the quality of your days, your energy, and your confidence in your ability to age well. So why not take that first step today? Your future self will thank you for it. Thank you for spending time with us to learn how small changes to your breakfast habits can make a big difference in your health and vitality. From identifying the risks of processed foods, refined sugars, and high-fat meals to exploring healthier alternatives, you now have the tools to start each day feeling energized and in control. The choices you make at breakfast can set the tone for better health and a brighter future. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might benefit, and most importantly, subscribe to Senior Practical Advice for more practical tips and expert insights to help you live your best life.